And now in breaking news, the Delhi University professor Saibaba and the JNU student Hemant Mishra, including 4 others, have been found guilty of waging war against India and having links with the banned Maoist organization. In fact, the DU professor and the JNU student had been arrested in the year 2013 when documents allegedly linked to the Communist Party of India were found in their possession. So the professor, the Delhi University professor G.N Saibaba, who was arrested by the Maharashtra police for alleged links with Maoists, now finding himself convicted. He has been found guilty.
Court declared that on the basis of the evidence produced before the court, consisting of the CDRs, electronic devices, electronic data, statement of witnesses and confessional statements of 2 accused, the court found the accused guilty. They were charged under section 10, 13, 18, 20, 38 and 39. But excepting section 10, the court has found them guilty under section 13, 18, 20, 38, 39 and section 120B of the Indian Penal Code.
Let's go straight across now to Vidya for more on this. Vidya, this would also come as a huge victory for the Gadchiroli police who had arrested him and the JNU student as well for having alleged links with the Maoist.
Well, Avantika, yes, it is a big boost to the Gadchiroli police. In fact, the Gadchiroli police had made, they seemed to be very sure. In fact, when one of the lawyers of Saibaba, when he came inside,
started congratulating everyone on a lighter note. He said,
okay,
kind of the security that has been put in force, it does seem like that all these people will be convicted, and that is what really happened. It is around 3 o'clock now that the quantum of punishment will really be announced. The prosecution has asked for the life punishment to be given and not to consider the fact that Saibaba is, handicapped, he uses a wheelchair. This should not be a deterrent for the entire life sentence to be given to not just Professor Saibaba but to others as well. So that's the prosecution's demand. That will have to really wait and really see what the court passes in order on.
Give us a little bit of a background, Vidya. Is it not true that the Supreme Court also granted him bail and had even pulled up the Maharashtra government for opposing the bail of the professor?
Mostly if you look at it, the bail was granted on, medical grounds. But due to the fact that, if you look into it, the court had really not gone into the merits of the case. The court here had gone into the merits of the case. The prosecution had put up a video of Professor Saibaba. He was at a conference.
Video of Professor Saibaba. He was at a conference in 2012 where he said that nationalism is the only way out. He does not believe in democracy, and that one video has certainly set the ground for the prosecution, who have tried to establish as to how he was against the government of India, that he was waging a war against the country by, supporting the Naxalites. In fact, the kind of entire proof that the court, the prosecution has brought about is that the 3 local boys who were arrested here, they, along with Hemant Mishra, the JNU student, they had got into the jungles, met Narmada Akka, one of the leading commanders of Maoist organization here. They took 5 lakh from her, were taking it to Professor Saibaba to use that money to propagate Maoism in urban areas. So that's the kind of story that the prosecution had built up with the evidence that they had, and the fact that Professor Saibaba had been shown in those videos that were found in his own hard disk at his own house. That entire evidence was used against him, and that certainly is the reason why the court felt that the entire evidence, not just the material evidence but also the confessional statements, since under UAPA there is a provision of using confessional statement, all these confessional statements of co-accused were used against each other, and that's one of the things that we have seen in this case as well.
Okay, big victory there coming in for the prosecution as well. Let's just listen in to what the public prosecutor had to say.
Court declared that on the basis of the evidence produced before the court, consisting of the CDRs, electronic devices, electronic data, statement of witnesses and confessional statements of 2 accused, the court found the accused guilty. They were charged under section 10, 13, 18, 20, 38 and 39. But excepting section 10, the court has found them guilty under section 13, 18, 20, 38, 39 and section 120B of the Indian Penal Code.